Karakuri Circus episode 7 review. I think this episode was the most clear episode so far, in my opinion. And what I mean that is that this episode, I said by the way, is the one that I felt doesn't have, you know, slowest, is that the word we're looking for? But no, but like, the episode felt like the episode where I could watch the whole episode, and I really didn't feel it was highly paced. And I don't mean like it was slow paced, I just mean it felt like it had a good pacing. Compared to any other episode, where it's like, man, there's a lot of stuff happening here. That's kind of the feeling you have in general, right, of Karakuri Circus. Here I felt the episode actually was the most coherent, maybe it was the wrong word for it, but like, the most with like content was very exciting, of course. Great action, man, very good action, right, and so on. But still, it felt like, man, this episode had, it didn't jump too much and so on. So, felt like the most reasonable paced episode in that sense. That being said, they probably skipped like 10 chapters. I don't know, they have very high pacing, right? They probably skipped a lot of bits from the manga. Of course, they probably did. I'm a complete anime, so I don't know, but I assume that by reading comments, right? To get every reading people that they skipped all this stuff, yeah. So probably did that, but if you ignore that fact, I felt this episode felt very, very coherent. And I think it's generally is great, generally. I mean, I think the episodes are good, but some of them are a little too high paced, especially the episode like 3 and 4 and so on. It's like, man, this is like 20. The fact that there was still a very, very good episode, but a lot happening here. Here I felt, arguably, narration-wise, the best episode, because it felt like it's really, really high paced, as it always is in this anime, but it's not like that absurdly blazing high paced, right? It's high paced on like a 8 out of 10 level. The other one's like 10 out of 10, right? So yeah, that to me is the first thing that really stands out. That feels like it's perfectly paced in a sense. But yeah, so we get the first, of course, keeping with Narumi. I love that he wasn't a human. I thought Paulman was gonna be a human with a ventriloquist human, right? Fighting with his, like, you know, the puppet he has with him. But no. He also was a machine, and they could like fuse together. That was awesome. I was like, what? I expected it to be that, yeah, that they were fighting, of course, you know, and he would like, he would do a puppeteer. That was I thought was gonna happen. He was gonna be a puppet or a puppeteer, and yeah. But no, he was also a machine. That was super awesome. And then generally the whole blood scene, and Narumi is like, I will kill you all. I have to fight for the kids. We couldn't save the children with like a weakness, so I have to kill all of you puppets now, or the machines now. I will kill all of you. Then they get the mask on, as we see in the opening, right? So yeah, kind of like the Avenger mask, you know, going out there and yeah, get some revenge and so on. So that was great, and generally, it was a pretty cool scene. I love the Tommy's like, Narumi needs. I was like, yeah, kid, and so on. Then he does say though, and that is probably best in the manga. Says that I also become a Shirogane, right? And Shirogane, of course, you heard her name, but it's to be more of a title, as a guy also is a Shirogane. And of course, also, Paulman was like, I will kill you, Shirogane. So we know that Shirogane is like a title, right? Or something like that. But I at least thought the title was like a puppeteer title, right? Like you're a puppeteer, so you fight with your puppets. But Naruto's like, I will be one. I was like, wait, does it mean to become a puppeteer? Or because he's still fighting with fists, right? So is a Shirogane just a person that fights the machine? I don't know. That's a little strange. And then of course we go back to Shirogane versus Vilma, which I feel is pretty much one episode, right? Yeah, Master Kun is there. He's all, you know, good-hearted and so on. But of course it's mainly about these two girls, right? And I liked it. I liked it from the beginning right away. It was great there. With she's in the circus, or like in the, I guess, the clown performance. And she's like, yeah, you got some skills, clown? Back turning against me, and the chance like, oh, it's a woman. Oh, I like. Yeah, it really was. I was like, this feels like the Yuri tendency. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, right away, Vilma is like, wait, you're a woman? Ooh, I like it even more now. Yeah, she was like, whoa, yeah, nice. Then they have this kind of date, right? And they kind of sit there and talk and so on. And it's like Fad Sunny, as always with Shirogane, and she talks to Master Road. She's like, I have a friend now. You have a friend, Tomodachi? But yeah, does that make me weaker? Like, it's really sad, but it's also it's so her. It's like, I think I have friendship emotions now. It has to make me a worse fighter, right? But no, but sure on that. And it's kind of funny because the whole Mita thing, right? I mean, I love watching like, you know, Fairy Tail and other like, you know, kind of trashy shonen animes. They all make me laugh so much. I always think they're amazingly, they're just exciting. And of course, when you watch something like that, right, you compare it to that, when they're like, friendship, nakama, and you keep fighting, right, and you can overcome anything with your friendship and so on. And here she is like, I got a friend now. What does that mean? Yeah, I'm probably weaker now. I care about people now. It makes me so weak. Yeah, so like that to me is hilarious. So like a anime meta reference at least. And so on. But anyway, the fight, man, it was bloody. Man, it was bloody. Of course, we kind of learned that Shirogane also, I assume, has Aqua vitae. Shirogane has that, right? Well, that would make no sense. But man, yeah, that was super, super bloody. She's got like 50 knives inside of her body, right? And then she's like, gets two in her face, and pulls them out of her face. And it's like, yeah, man, that was so brutal, so bloody, and that she heals doesn't make it that much nicer. It's like, oh, but she feel pain, right? And so, but yeah, just to explain a little bit of how she's like way more immortal. But I guess they kind of come back to that, of course, guy and so on, people from France, right? They could make Narumi be healed. Also probably gave it to her as a kid, right? Or they have their group probably has that stuff, right? So it makes sense. It makes sense to what she's so. But the one thing I don't like with that, honestly, is that of course like earlier when Narumi burned alive, right? Burned alive. In that scene, she couldn't walk, and she had to like put him on the rope thing and push her away or something, right? Why couldn't she heal them? I do have to say that. Because, yeah, okay, so they heal at some kind of speed, right? But it felt like at this moment we learn how she can also heal like him, with the same thing, so it has the same power. But we never seen her before. Like, she's awesome all the time, right? At fighting and acrobatic and so on. But we never seen Shirogane before actually be able to, oh, you hit my leg, oh, I can heal that. We never seen it before. So earlier than she was injured, they couldn't fight anymore. Why couldn't she just heal that in like an hour or so? Or whatever, in a few minutes? Because at this moment she's healing like rapidly fast, right? So I would say that is a little weird to me. That suddenly she has amazing healing, and the others before she didn't have that, and they're probably gonna explain that she got healing powers in her child, right? In her like flashback in French, right? More on that part puppet training thing, right? That's gonna explain how she got her healing powers, right? So in that sense, I would say that's a little weird to me. Anyway, the end of course, Vilma kind of tried to kiss Shirogane to get some Yuri action, and that was sweet, that was awesome. And I'm guessing that that's gonna be a recurring theme, right? That Vilma is like, man, you're pretty hot for a woman. Yeah, I think that's definitely gonna be I mean, right away she's like, ooh, this manly clown, he's a lady, like that's how much I had. That was ooh, and then we see it keep going, right? And yeah, and kind of teases her and flirts with her and so on. So definitely, that is for sure gonna be a thing, right? And it just feels kind of like a typical circus thing to be like, so they all see her, yeah. It definitely feels that, yeah, and this anime is often, obviously, not shy from showing anything. So I'm not surprised that, I mean, he's kind of like almost naked as well, right? When they kiss her, and yeah, so, well, I mean, Shirogane, of course, is in love with Narumi, right? But I wouldn't mind some Yuri stuff every now and then. No, but I think it's gonna be, no, the anime cuts a lot of stuff though, but it's probably gonna be like a recurring theme, right? That Vilma is like, yeah, you're pretty nice. Whatever. Anyway, hope that's the review. Episode 1 tomorrow. We're gonna do Bloom Into You, Sumo, and Colorful World. So subscribe for that. Or else, yeah, One Piece probably. Unless One Piece is released tonight, otherwise do it tomorrow morning, of course. For me at least, then it should be One Piece live action as well. So anyway, see you guys and have a great day.